What's up, folks? Duet Ninja here. Welcome to the dojo. This is obviously a live stream, and this is the format I'll be doing for the foreseeable future. And yeah, welcome. So the format of this is going to be a couple of topics. Some might relate to. I don't want to talk about politics. I really don't. Um, but some's going to be about just personal feelings about certain situations going on right now. It's hard not to talk about politics because that's all that's going on. But at the same time, um, you know, I'll try not to talk about politics. Let's put it that way. And going forward, I'll take questions and things of that nature from you guys. And of course, we'll have a back and forth and all that good stuff. But yeah, yeah. Um, I think next time I'll be on my computer. That way I can use my microphone. I set this up on my mobile device, so I'm having to stay on my mobile device. Hey Shane, how you doing, bud? Greetings from Australia. Well, yeah. I'm going to run for 1 hour, and this is going to be a bi-weekly live, meaning so not next Sunday, but the Sunday after that. I'll be on here on Sunday morning about 9:30. Um, this and the NFL season's over with, so well for me anyway. Uh, so that's good. So could yep, it's fine. It's fine. I tried to log in on TikTok, and of course, everybody they had it up on Twitter and shit and stuff, screenshots. They had this, of course, the law's been passed and all this other shit. But then this is really making me worry about where this TikTok thing's going. The second paragraph um, talked about, and this is from TikTok, mind you, talking about we are glad that Donald Trump is trying to help TikTok stick around and all this other bullshit. So if TikTok becomes an American owned company, I don't think Americans should be using it. It's going to be a version of Twitter in terms of the people interacting and things of that nature. I'm not looking forward to TikTok coming back online, and being the way it was. I really think when it comes back on, it's going to be worse. Especially Trump is merging with this what is it like? It's like a tech mogul coming from overseas. He's going to have all these data saving resource centers throughout the Midwest and also the bullshit. Yeah, it will be worse than Clapper. Fuck yeah, it's going to be a headache, man. I don't. Mm, mm, mm. Hey, what's up, Ed? Crackhead. The fuck? I tell you what. If I got under your skin that much that you came on my live and did that shit, tell your mom I said hello. Anyway, um, yeah, yeah. A certain book burner. Yeah. It's relevant. It's relevant. So I'm not in a hurry to get back on TikTok because I don't think TikTok is going to be worth a damn. Um, I really think YouTube has a stronger opportunity to be unbiased a little bit. Yeah. Well, ooh. Good luck with that creative spirit there, buddy. Let's talk about climate change and how it's affecting the whales. It's affecting the whales unless you hate animals. Interesting. Dr. Frog Milk. Wow. Your parents did a great job. Um, I'm not going to download Red Note, bro. I'm not going to download Red Note. Um, I'm just not. I'm just not in the. I don't know. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. Not right now, anyway. Um. So, but yeah, Not gonna be in a hurry for TikTok. That's for damn sure. So, um, from a political standpoint, tomorrow's the day, and I really hope nobody's going to do anything stupid. Um, well, yeah, when TikTok comes back, it's going to be a weird app too. I'm not looking forward to that. Hey, what's Boston guy? What's up? Yeah, I'm a huge Panther fan, so um, yeah, yeah. Well, I play football from God age 9 to 2021. So, but yeah, I'm a big football fan, man. Welcome. What's up? Um, phew. Speaking of football, yo, oh man, Detroit. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry, Detroit. Wow, wow. That was interesting. And now, Shane, I'm not quite sure if you follow the NFL since you're in Australia. But oof, that was a hell of a game, man. It was that was very entertaining. It was a really entertaining game. It was, it was. Um, but yeah, tomorrow, January 20th, MLK Day, sure. But yeah, man, I hope nobody does anything stupid, man. Um, there's a lot of people out there that are wishing conflict that have no clue what they're asking for. Yeah, yeah. You grew up in North Carolina. I remember them Bojangle commercials. Yeah. Him and Jake, man. Yeah, 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 yeah. Bojangles has gone to shit. By the way, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. But yeah, I can't believe Detroit lost, man. That was interesting. When you throw in multiple interceptions, I mean that's what's going to happen, man. Jared Goff is going to get drugged through the mud, and their head coach was, bro, he was, shoo, he needs to be on suicide watch, man. That man was hurting. I hate it for him though, man. They really played hard this year and ran into a cool, calm, collective rookie at quarterback and just ripped it. Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. That's okay, Shane. You're not missing much. You're not missing much, man. They don't let these guys hit anymore. They just, yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is. And I appreciate y'all hopping on here, especially that crackhead, crazy crackhead. That's, that's funny. That's funny. But yeah, welcome to the dojo. This is just going to be a live session with myself, the Duet Ninja. I'm a TikTok refugee, and I talk on a numerous topics, football, NFL being one. I mean, I understand the game of football, right? I understand the game of basketball. I used to coach, actually. Um, I don't like to talk about politics, but I can. I'm a former U.S. history, well, excuse me, world history teacher, and we talked about the U.S. obviously, but we talked about a number of topics in my class. So this is my gift to you, so to say. I don't get paid to be on here. I'm not looking for any type of funds and all this other stuff through YouTube and none of that shit. In my eyes, the value you give to people, without looking for some type of reward, is the best value you can offer, especially when it's something that you're an expert in, so to say. And if you don't believe me, that's fine. You can continue to hop on my lives and get a gist, or you can just ask questions and find out for yourself. The game seems so slow compared to Aussie rules football. I can see why you say that. I can see why you would say that, Shane. Yeah, yeah, I can see why you say that. Yeah, rugby Aussie. That's I know it's rugby and Aussie rules is a little different, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, there's none of that huddle stuff. Stop, start, stop, start. It's almost like football, soccer. In a way, it's more related to that than the NFL for sure. Um, you, I don't think people understand how tough that sport is. And I'm talking about Australian rules football. That shit is real. Do I like Elon Musk? I mean, I don't even know the guy. But to be honest with you, I'm skeptical of anybody who has that much influence for real. Because I'm the type of person. In order for me to really trust you. We need to sit down and have a drink and some dinner or lunch or something like that. And I need to converse with you. I need to see your body language. I need to see what you're about. I need to hear the tonality in your voice. I'm gonna filtrate the hell out of you. So I don't trust Elon. No, I'm hella skeptical. I'm skeptical of anybody that has ties to the United States government at this point, top to bottom. I'm extremely skeptical. That politicking, that shit's over. You can ask Gen Alpha. They're not about that life. They want to see what you're about. They want to see your actions. And based on Elon's actions, that man's a detriment. He's a detriment. And and just my background again. I'm a United States Navy veteran, so I look at things a little differently when it comes to people in politics. I'm not a big fan of politicians. I'm a big fan of philanthropists. I'm a big fan of people who actually get out there and get shit done when it comes to the disadvantaged, when it comes to people who need help. That talking shit doesn't solve a motherfucking thing. And I'm not quite sure. Can I cuss on live? My fault, YouTube. It doesn't solve anything. So yeah, I'm hella skeptical. um, right. And no one voted for Elon, but Elon's all up in the biz. How is that, bro? That it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. Um, yeah, Aussie rules is a frenetic. Yeah, NFL's more playing and gonna play. Yeah. The schemes in the NFL, the play calling is crazy. I played a year of college football out in California back in the '90s. It's crazy. It's crazy. They make it extremely complex because at the pro level, these guys have seen so much football, and their coaches have so much of a expertise. When you just focus on something and that's all you do, man, you really get a good grasp of things. So yeah, it's there's a lot of intricacies in the play calling. Aussie rules, you line up and just I love that shit, man. Um, Frog Milk. I like technology and how he funds it, but getting into government seems like he is desperate to gain power for some reason. Yeah, what's the reason? And why with Trump? And why wasn't he in a hurry to do this type of situation with Obama? You know what I'm saying? It doesn't make sense. Why now? Why him? There's a reason for that, especially considering the people who support this man. It doesn't add up to me. It doesn't add up, especially from somebody who took an oath to uphold the Constitution of the United States. That man shouldn't be near the White House. That man should be nobody attached to any of those two individuals should be in the halls of Congress lobbying for any damn thing. There is too much going on in this country in terms of people who can't even fucking afford shit. There's too much going on for these people to be going around talking about databases with foreign entities and all these other things, man. It doesn't make sense to me. It's not about America. It's about power. This is why they got rid of TikTok. This is why they got rid of TikTok. It had nothing to do with data, folks. Meta's been taking our information for years. This is a power grab. The American populace was gaining power with the ability of communication, not from a lie, but from actual content going back and forth and hitting people's algorithms based on what they're attracted to, not necessarily based on what's a paid advertisement to be in front of you. It's crazy, crazy. Money is the actual vote. Yeah, indeed. Yeah. That's the thing, Shane. Obama. Yeah. Why now with Elon? Why now? Why now? It just it doesn't make any sense. Well, I can make it make sense, but I'm not gonna be on here for 3 hours. So welcome to the dojo, ladies and gentlemen. I go by the Duet Ninja. I'm a TikTok refugee, and I'll be conducting lives on here every other Sunday starting today. This is the initial. I had a dojo live going on several years ago when TikTok first kicked off because I was gaining a lot of followers very quickly. I got up to 60K before my first account got chopped. That was around the time you saw a heavy conservative push on TikTok. It's weird. It's weird. It's towards the end of Trump's first presidency. It was around that time, right when Biden came in. That's when you saw that shit. Yeah. Man, trucker, what's good, bro? Shalom, shalom, peace and blessings. Biden and Kamala wouldn't tolerate his nonsense. They wouldn't. They wouldn't. They, they wouldn't. Yeah, they couldn't control the narrative on TikTok, so they had to shut it down with the pretext of we can do, but you can't. Oh, buddy. Yeah, 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 for sure, for sure. I really don't think these individuals. They might not care because they're a bunch of millionaires and billionaires, but I don't think they understand the Pandora's box has already been opened. You can't close it now. And China understands this shit too. You can't close the Pandora's box, bro, which is TikTok. You can't close it. They tried to manipulate it, turn it into a poor man's HSN, and it failed. They thought they could garner money, right? Channel money and make it into a profit to where the United States government would be like, oh, okay. Well, let's do business and we'll let you operate. And they kind of did, sell it, blah blah blah. But it's too late. We had 2 years of organic, real time conversations with people we would never talk to, and boy, I mean, it flipped everything on its head. Every major social media platform changed their algorithm because of that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. Nervous about the future, but also very curious to see how this plays out since it is very much reality. Oh, for sure. You have no choice. You have no choice. So, a word of advice: I won't be too keen on seeing how it plays out. I'll be more worried of preparing what the hell is happening tomorrow, the day after tomorrow. You need to be ahead of this shit, folks, because it's not gonna be a bunch of roses and chocolates and shit. This shit's gonna get real. I'm not quite sure what's going to happen tomorrow, but I'm not comfortable about that. I'm having the same feeling I had when Obama got elected in terms of the inauguration aspect of it. I was really skeptical. I didn't think he was going to make it off of day one. Obama, that is. But it's this is real. This is real. Now now many of us refugees on the other app giving our data freely to them. I mean, oh, China's going to take our information. We're going to close down the application. It's a security risk. Half of America. Hey, China, how you doing? Oh wow, I didn't know the Chinese live this way. Wow, what a cool place. Yeah, man. The irony of this whole situation. These people have no clue what Americans are thinking. They have no fucking clue on how Americans think and react to things. They have no clue. This is why TikTok was a problem, because we saw an intersectionality. It was the United States government. The United States government didn't like that shit. There was an intersectionality. It was the BS that was going on with the United States government. Case in point, Luigi. You see how the United States government and these major media companies are acting towards him. How's the United States populace acting as a whole? These people don't care what we think, but they know they're outnumbered. It's hilarious. Pandora's box is open. They can't do shit about it. It's too late. It's too late. I also don't want the world to end before. Well, yeah. But we'll see. We'll see. Even with the haters, there was voices breaking through the bullshit and serious count. Hell yeah, bro. I mean, there's a lot of people that wasn't on TikTok in 2019, 2020. Bro, the conversations that were going on, man, it was wow. I was coming across consciously and some of these other individuals, man, I never would have talked to these folks. Never. What's something positive you could say about the current situation of change? I just did. Pandora's box has been opened. That's the positive. The negative, not too many, well, excuse me, not enough people are understanding the significance of Pandora's box being opened. This is why they're not out there in the streets talking about the First Amendment, talking about freedom of speech, things of that nature, in all regards too. The freedom of enterprise, freedom of operating a business. It's a global economy. All right, the United States is doing business outside the country every single minute. Why now? That's the positive. The communication that was going back and forth with Americans, specifically with people outside of America, mind you, Shane. um, there was so much intersectionality, so much overlapping in terms of how we live and how we think as human beings. That's the positive. That's the positive. The question is who's going to ride that wave of positivity and who's going to be left behind? Because there's a lot of people who see that positivity that will be very, very quick to defend themselves. They will be very, very quick to defend themselves. So what happens, but the positivity is definitely there. This is why these major corporations are completely tone deaf to what Americans are doing. Completely tone deaf. It is what it is. Right, exactly, Shane. You and I should never been allowed to interact traditionally. There, no way in hell. Yeah, everyone knows, yo. Everyone knows. Everybody's talking about this shit. Yeah, and then granted, we don't have access to TikTok. TikTok is still there. That's why I didn't delete my accounts. TikTok is still there. So people outside the U.S. They're still getting information in circulation, right? Unless, well, I don't know. I don't. That's a good question. I'm not quite sure. And of course, people hopped over to Lemonade and Blue Sky and all those other things. But yeah, it's too late, man. Pandora's box is open, and that's the positive. That's the positive. You can still access. Cool. So yeah. So the algorithm is still floating our content around, bro. So and might I say it's a good thing they got rid of my first two accounts because boy, say you want a revolution. Yeah, man. Corporations have more rights than the people who work them. Yeah, man. Yeah, it's crazy. You see that by who they're fucking voting into office. Makes no sense. Makes no sense. So, ladies and gentlemen, again, welcome to the dojo. Welcome to the dojo. My name, well, I go by the Duet Ninja. My name is not important, but I go by the Duet Ninja. I explain shit. That was my that became my thing. I guess you could say. I didn't start off that way. That was actually pretty recent. Actually, pretty recent. Yeah. The best thing the government could have done would have been to leave the app alone and try to build a narrative into the app. Actually, yes, and actually, that's what happened this past year. It wasn't the government though. It wasn't the government. There's articles from the FBI pulling out, but that was done. That was done. The narrative was built. The conservative narrative was built into social media platforms across the spectrum, including TikTok, that really influenced people, right, to vote a certain way. The push was, I mean, obviously the DNC, the Democratic Party couldn't even. I mean, they were so off base. They were oblivious. Once again, tone deaf. Yeah, they were oblivious. But yeah, Marcus, yeah, that's what happened. And look at tomorrow. Who's getting inaugurated? You know what I mean? Um, we got to see humanity in all of its expressions in the furthest reaches of the planet. Yeah, Shane. Yeah, Shane. Yeah, I mean, it's amazing the flexibility of TikTok, man. And again, this is not the TikTok now. I'm talking about the TikTok before 2022. Yeah, before 2022. So it was so impactful, so impactful. Communicating with anybody. You had lives such as this, and communicate with anybody, and people could share the live and invite people to come on and all this other stuff. Now I'll get acclimated to how live operates on YouTube. I'll get a little more used to the bells and whistles with that. I think I can invite people on here actually. But yeah, I just want to get this started. The dojo every other Sunday, right? So I won't be here next Sunday. I'll be here the Sunday after. 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I know it's early as fuck for you West Coast folks. Shane, I'm what was it like? So you're in the western portion of Australia. What time? What the hell time is it over? What's it like 5 o'clock? But what's up, Mark? Well, I mean, the Democrats never liked that tic tac. With aside from the exactly, and this is the thing that this is the intersectionality. Um, Independent conservatives, people who weren't Democrats, they were independent, but they were on the conservative side of it. They always talked about how people from the Democratic Party always talked down to them, or they felt like they were elitists and all this other shit. And this is a prime example. They Democrats, Pelosi and these others, man, they'll talk down to young people. They'll talk down to anybody who doesn't agree with them. Um, I had venom for anybody, but I didn't start shit. I never started shit. But by God, you better come with your guns a blazing if you're going to test my shit. I'm gonna tell you that right now. But this is exactly what they were talking about, man. You had the conservative side oh, they're not racist. Oh yeah, there's white nationalists that agree with us, but we're not like them, blah blah blah. And then you have the Democrats that were like, oh, you that bullshit. Yeah, most of Americans are right here in the middle. We don't want to hear any of that shit. We just want to get shit done. Um, Shane, it's possible to do vertical duets here, middle of the South. Oh, okay, 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 okay. Cool, cool, cool. Yeah, actually, I did a stitch earlier. Actually, it has a stitch option too. Now that you mention it, yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, again TikTok, bro. TikTok changed the game, folks. Changed the game. It really pissed off a lot of people in America because they didn't come up with it first. Hmm. Interesting. I don't see Americans going to China creating TikTok, but everybody in America wants it. I mean, why do people think we do business with China like that? I mean, gosh, folks, you gotta give respect where respect's due. I'm not quite sure what Americans are good for. I'm just saying, man. I'm not quite sure. I'm not quite sure. There's a lot of shit that's holding us back. I don't know. Oh, buddy. Well, yeah, you're right about that, bro. Yeah, yeah, yeah. We'll blow up your country for that shit. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Yeah, yeah. We are known for being petty as f for sure. TikTok was what YouTube used to be, community based. Yeah, 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 yeah. I mean, the whole influencers push has completely changed a lot of things too, man. Absolutely. Also, don't touch our boats. Tell that to Israel. USS Liberty reference there. Yeah, but yeah, I kind of wish I would have been more in tune with YouTube um, back in the early days. I just utilized it for entertainment. Now I helped to build a podcast platform on here with some buddies of mine before I stepped away a couple years ago, and we didn't have to pay for views. It seems like people were organically attracted to our podcast, and our thumbnails weren't all that, but the production was pretty good, but our sound was great. I ran the sound, so it was good. It was live streaming with four other individuals throughout the country. One was in South Carolina, one was in Atlanta, one was in Florida, and the other one besides myself was here in North Carolina. So yeah, man, yeah, yeah. Mm. YouTube it does have some you know it has some momentum. I would say. Did you guys know YouTube was it might be number one now. It's top two search in terms of search engines. People will search on Google or they'll search on YouTube. Ain't that some shit? A video app that turned into a top two or is rivaling up to Google in terms of search options and searching for information. Because people learn better by hearing and seeing at the same time. If I'm reading a book and then I have to go out there and translate what I read into action, okay, but I can't visualize what I'm doing based on what I read and what I've seen, only what I read. Search on YouTube, learn how to put X and Y and Z together, learn how to become a voiceover talent, learn how to set up an audio chain, learn what a digital audio workstation is and how to utilize it, Pro Tools, Adobe Audition, things of that nature, video, After Effects, all that other shit. YouTube is where you go. I mean, I utilize YouTube quite a bit. Um, I have a client that's on Whatnot, the auction application, and I'm learning a lot about that right now. YouTube is amazing in terms of a search option. It's crazy. It's crazy. Yeah, that's right. YouTube has been a top search engine. Yeah, ain't that crazy, Happy? That's crazy. That's crazy. But it makes sense. It makes sense. YouTube was TikTok. Hell yeah, I searched on. I know, right? I do, man. I learned so much from YouTube. I do. I do. It's cool. Um, so I'm going to use it to ask. That's a good idea. That's a good idea. That's a good idea. Now, I will say one thing um, about TikTok in terms of people buying, microphones and things of that nature. It in a way, TikTok has also kind of converted the game when it comes to who can create content, who can start a podcast, right? I mean, obviously, I'm a professional voice talent. I know what's what and how to do things, but um, I kind of wish in a way that I started getting involved in podcasting and podcast production um, like a year ago because the microphones now. I mean, I have this microphone that I utilize when I do some podcasting, um, and things of that nature, man. I mean, I don't really. I'm not on my desktop, right? The phone's attached to a stand on my desk, but my computer screen's right here, and I obviously have a camera that goes with that, but I really don't need that, right? I'm using an earpiece as a microphone. I'm not even using a. I mean, there's so many things that you can do now. This is because of TikTok. Not only because so many people are communicating from a smart device, but the equipment that goes along with the smart device has just multiplied. It has multiplied, and then you add TikTok Shop on top of that. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. Yeah, I'm going to use it to ask people. Awesome. All right. Tutorials are amazing. They are, man. There's some really creative people out there, man. They do a great job of presenting information, man. It's cool. It's cool. You can learn from it too. Yeah. Imagine you want to visit another country, but you want to know what the local foods restaurant prices and people are like. Exactly. 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 And from what I understand in terms of trends, what you're talking about, Shane, is going to be well received. People want to see real shit, right? I mean, the the days of doing all these fancy, all the fancy transitions and all that stuff I still do on. Well, I used to do on TikTok. It's starting to fade down a little bit. It is. It's going to be interesting to see the formats going forward. But what you're doing, that realness, that information, what was it? Not education, but edutainment. That's yeah. People are really gonna like that, bro. Yeah, that's one of the reasons I'm doing this live too. I don't have to get involved in the whole editing aspect of it. It's a real conversation for an hour, talking to folks who come on here and express themselves, man. I mean, that's I'm being me. I don't need a script. I came from the classroom. I could talk for hours. I can answer a slew of questions. I can really dive into information. Clearly, I have my desktop right here. That bad boy's pretty fast. I mean, so it's whatever. But yeah. Your content is gonna be well received, Shane. I have a good feeling about that, especially where you are. I mean, that's not necessarily a location that people know a lot about. And there's people local that don't might not know a lot about it neither. I mean, Australia's not a small place. So it is bizarre how it shut down right before the inauguration. Yeah, but at least more people will be paying closer attention to what happens on the 21st. Amen. For sure. For sure. Yeah. Yeah, that might be something that they wish they didn't do was get rid of TikTok because people's attention is going to change and it's also going to be heightened. Yeah, that's a good point, man. I got my boom mic that I use for general gaming and D&D. Nice. Nice. What kind of mic you got, Marcus? Yeah, I got mine on. Well, it's on a mic stand actually, but I have a boom stand that I use when I DJ. There's a woman on YouTube called Doug Dash who was making real bank. Nice, nice. Yeah, when you do those videos, man, focus on your thumbnail. Make sure your thumbnail's nice and tight. Nice, clear, bright picture. Maybe have something related to that area, or maybe a certain particular food that you talk about in the video, or something like that. Thumbnails are very important. I had no clue how important they've gotten even more important over the last couple of years. It seems like that initial attention grabber. My museum video was probably too long, but I put a joke. Now here's the thing. Here's the thing, Shane. In addition to your thumbnail, that first well, in YouTube it might be a little different, but normally that first 5 to 10 seconds, I would have put the joke at the beginning. I would have put the joke at the beginning. I mean, get their attention, man. Nothing grabs people's attention like an instantaneous laugh, or no, I hate to say it, violence, or maybe some type of thirst trap, right? I mean, that's normally how it goes, man. Get that first little, get people laughing, shock or something like that, or some type of attraction. Yeah, I think yeah, put that in the front, man. Give them the laugh. Beautiful. But yeah, it's going to grow slow, bro. That's just the way it is. Um, Unless you already have some type of major following, you transfer it over. It's going to be slow, but be consistent. Be consistent. I mean, you have access to an area that a lot of people don't have access to, right? So I mean, that in itself is somewhat of a draw, right? It's a newer NW. Oh, got you. Cool. Or $30, man. Yeah, awesome, awesome, awesome. Yeah, that's all you need, man. Heck yeah, heck yeah, yeah. I got a Sennheiser 416 shotgun mic, and I got a see my as you can see my flag. If you guys will look, I'm gonna turn you guys real quick. That's my voiceover booth over there. I have a Rode in there with the NT1. I believe the NT1. But yeah. That's a shotgun right there. Yeah, man. Now I used to record my voiceover in this area, but it's right next to the door. to the room, and sometimes I got two dogs. They like to bark. So yeah. I mean, I was already over there. I actually moved the desk over here and kind of like transferred over because that used to be over here. But that was when we had greyhounds, and um, they passed away a couple years ago. And now we got two little Fockers. Yes, Fockers. Not It's not what you think. They're a mix, right? So they are a Frenchie and a Cocker Spaniel mix, right? So they're Fockers. Depends on the joke. Nah, the hell, nah, bro, nah, bro. It don't depend on the joke, man. Let it rip. Get them. Get their attention, man. Get their attention. Don't be afraid, man. Come on, nah, fuck that. Let it rip. Let it rip. If a joke can't be told, is it a joke? Come on, man. Let it rip. If you had the opportunity to go into space, would you? No. And can you foresee us entering the space age in our lifetime? I think we're already there. It's that people can't afford it. I think we're already there. I mean, we're constantly putting people in outer space. Yeah, yeah, heck yeah, heck yeah, yeah, yeah. You know what the funny thing is though? If we didn't have so much poverty on this planet, we could probably afford to do it. Imagine that. If you have more, see, there's not enough people putting money into the pot because of poverty, unnecessary poverty, mind you. But yeah, I think we're already there. We can't go full fledged because people are greedy, and people are wanting to destroy this planet in order to have an excuse, as opposed to getting rid of poverty and having more people involved in what the positives are that could come out of being in outer space, because there's been some great research done in outer space too. Um, but yeah, I don't want to go to outer space, but I think it's necessary. I think it's necessary to understand outside the galaxy, not so much. But yeah, we should definitely understand what's going on outside of our atmosphere for sure. That's just me. I wonder if fear of heights will play a role in orbit as well. I mean, I don't have a fear of heights, but I have a fear of not being able to breathe. Now, some people might have a. I mean, some people don't like flying, right? I mean, we're not talking about flying to England, straight up. But yeah, yeah. It's the whole. Oh shit! There's no oxygen outside of this vessel for me. That's. I mean, this might sound crazy, but if I'm falling out of an airplane, at least I can breathe a little bit. Yeah, a little bit. uh, Fuck them if they can't take a joke. Yeah, yeah, Shane. Fuck them. Tell a joke, bro. Let it rip. Let it rip. Some jokes rely on surprise, the unexpected, the timing. Um, Shane, there's no better timing than somebody clicking on your video without knowing, especially if you have the title and the description of something, and then your joke hit them right in the face. I mean, that's the element of surprise in itself. Yeah, Apollo 13. Hmm. Hmm. Now, tension and setup. I mean, that also can come from your thumbnail, and again your write up and your description, your title. And that could be something. You can be, yeah, right, and then hit them with a joke. Right, you can like switch the camera really fast or something like that. Just take it from one spot to another and hit them with a joke. There's a lot of ways you can set up the element of surprise when it comes to content. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Do it, man. Come on, man. Let it rip. Let it rip. Again, ladies and gentlemen, hello, and thank you to the. I guess is it the same five has been on here? Well, and thanks Abby, Shane, Marcus, Doc, Dr. Frog. Thank you guys for hopping on here, man. I appreciate y'all. Mad Truck. You guys scroll up there and see 10 man call me a crazy crackhead. He must be You must be from that AFF bullshit. Oh man, yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, yeah, I appreciate you guys coming out, man. I appreciate you guys. This will be a bi-weekly live. So I won't be on here next weekend, but I'll be here on the weekend after. Okay, 9:30 a.m. I'm try to make this consistent. All right, so folks who, because I mean, there's like over 300 some odd followers on or subscribers to this account. So I know the timing is going to be a little crazy because it's a Sunday morning, and people in the Midwest, West Coast are sleeping in, all this other stuff. But I believe this video will be saved to my account. So any interactions, anything we drop on here will be seen. So um, I would like to get some type of format, but in terms of structure. But it seems the best format is for me to communicate with y'all. I mean, that's what I'm here for, right? So yeah, yeah. It was a Coolio hairstyle for me. I do think space is necessary too. And fun fact, there's a new telescope that was built that uses AI to filter out anything out of the or oh shit. Here we go. AI for the win. Wow, that's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. But it'll be posted later on YouTube so that people will see it after the fact. Yeah. 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 Exactly. Exactly. So I mean, things that we communicate here, it might come to fruition later on. And, it might spark somebody's mind in terms of questions or things of that nature, and they can come on here next time and be looking for you guys. Say, hey, what did you mean by X, Y, and Z? So yeah, yeah, absolutely, Mark, absolutely. hmm Yeah, it gets saved to your channel. Okay. Yeah, cool, 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 cool. I'm glad. I'm glad. There's one thing I didn't like about doing lives on TikTok. You just do a live and unless you downloaded a screenshot or whatever. But right here, conversation conversation gets saved. We can compound later on based on this conversation and things of that nature. And welcome, folks, to the Duet Ninja Dojo. I go by the Duet Ninja. I am a TikTok refugee. Um, I explain shit. That's what I do. Same with Twitch. They save it, but only for so long. Oh, for real? I didn't know that, man. No, I never used Twitch. I'm not an online gamer like that. I'm not an online gamer. I'm still playing my PS2. I have a PS3 somewhere. I never bought a PS4, never bought a PS5, never bought an Xbox. Yeah, yeah, it's crazy. But yeah, I still game, bro. I mean, I game every day, but I'm not an online guy. Yeah, different preference. It happens. But Twitch is extremely popular. I had no clue how popular it was. Motherfuckers be on that bad boy like crazy. They have a Twitch stream while they're doing a live on YouTube, and they have it all connected and all that stuff, man. The tech today, bro, is crazy, bro. I mean, it's amazing. It's amazing. I enjoy it though, man, because it's a way for us to communicate that never would have happened before. Pandora's box has been opened. Is it being closed? Yeah, but bitch, please. He said Tetris. Nah, yo, I still play Madden on that motherfucker. um, SOCOM. I still play SOCOM on there just because, man. Yeah, for me, man, playing it, I don't have to concentrate so much because I know the game. I know the game. Plays Pong. Pong HD. Yeah. Tiger Woods. I play Tiger Woods on that motherfucker. Um, what was I playing yesterday? Oh, what was that? Fight Night Round Two. Bro, yeah, yeah, yeah. 'Cause it's a way I unwind that way. I unwind with because it's not I don't have to focus on shit because I know, but it still fulfills that gaming urge, I guess you could say. But yeah. I still have my PS3 too. Um, I might get PS5 when I retire. It'll probably be a PS20 by then. Not just that, the lives count towards your watch hours. So now times five. Oh, oh wow! I didn't know that. Cool. Thanks, Shane. Interesting. Interesting. Sweet. I dig it. I dig it. Mm-hmm. Pong Supreme, Jack. Come on now. Now I got it for Donkey Kong, man. Now, for the only reason I keep my PS3 around is because of COD. Yeah, that's the only reason I keep that bad boy around. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm an old head when it comes to games, man. I'm telling you, for sure, for sure. Now, I mean, I've seen the graphics of these new games. They're stunning. Man, hell, I grew up with Atari, bro. Like, I mean, the graphics, it's amazing. It's amazing. I can see why AI is going to be a problem. Yeah. So, yeah, yeah, yeah. I got my expect. There you go. Wolfenstein, huh? Nice. Was the Wolfenstein? Wolfenstein. Nice, nice. Yeah, I never owned an Xbox. All my friends had an Xbox. I didn't have one. I never had an Xbox. And I know there was the discussion between myself and my friends back in the day. They used to say that Madden or the NFL games on Xbox were better than PS3 or better than PlayStation. Um, but yeah, I never got an Xbox. There's Indiana Jones and they have an Indiana Jones, really, really nice. I had no clue. Yeah, nice, nice, nice. Interesting. Hold just in case, so I'm going to shut down here in about 7 minutes. Um, just in case you're looking for my other social media platform, um, I'm on Blue Sky, and I'm still on Instagram. I know I'm still on IG for now. I'm on IG Threads as well. Yeah, so, um, kind of random. Do you have any movie recommendations that have a big plot twist or something that I have to watch twice? Understand? Got a date with a sophisticated. Congratulations. um. Look, don't judge my piece, motherfucker. Don't be judging my piece now. But yeah, frog milk, bro. Wow. Oh, I can't remember that. I can't remember the name of that shit off the top of my head. It had, I think I want to say it had Halle Berry, Tom Hanks. It was a long movie. It was like three. It's like three some hours, bro. But I know Tom Hanks was in it, and it kind of dealt with the progression of people and their genetic connections. God, I forget the name of that movie. But yeah. It definitely had Tom Hanks in it. It came out about maybe 10 years ago, ish, something like that. But it was, bro, yeah. It was, yeah, yeah. If you got time, bro, I can't remember the name of that shit. Hold on, what am I talking about? I got the computer right in front of me, right? I know, right? I can't remember the name of that damn Cloud Atlas. Cloud Atlas. That was the name of it. That was a crazy movie, bro. That has some big names in there too. Hugh Grant, um, Hugo Weaving, Susan Sarandon, James McAfee, Ian McKellen. Yeah, yeah, yeah. There's some big names in that bad boy. It came out in 2012. That was almost right. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Ain't it though? I mean, Abby. I mean, really. I mean, the psychological calm I get from playing the old games is completely different. If I'm playing the new shit, I mean, I'm got to be engaged because I'm trying to win, right? I'm trying to beat the game. I already beat the game. I just want to play. Right? So, right on, man. Right on. Hey, it's you gonna have to see it about 3 or 4 times, bro, because emotional intelligence you have to have for that movie, boy. It's yeah, yeah. Yeah, let me know, bro. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. I think it was Shane. That was a hell of a movie, bro. That was, and the lessons in that movie. Yeah, yeah, bro. Yeah, it was a yeah. That's what the world building games are for. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Going back through. I did a test AI video of myself with my voice, and it was nearly flawless. I deleted that app. There's a fake Jenna Ortega or here too on here too. Oh shit. You know that's something in terms of trends. Um, AI, intelligence influencers. We're going you're going to be communicating and interacting with AI influencers in terms of products, buying products, and getting your information. News anchors are going to become AI, bro. Yeah, man. It's yeah, yeah. Prepare yourself. Prepare yourself. Yeah, man. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Make sure you tell your friends, and I don't know about your family. Make sure you tell your friends about this, man. The Duet Ninja Dojo. It's a live session every other Sunday beginning today. Funny enough, right before January 20th, and we'll talk about life, man. I mean, that's the best way I can put it. We'll talk about life because that encompasses everything. I have a computer in front of me. We'll figure it out. Let's put it that way. AI is going to be everywhere, and deep fakes are going. Hell, fuck yeah, bro. Be try to understand the cues, man. Understand it. Learn it now. Learn it now. Voice actors in the new Call of Duty were replaced by AI. Yeah, yeah, bro. Do you know voice acting in terms of the gaming world is some of the highest grossing voice actors in the entire field of voice acting. And there's 24 different genres. But gaming, especially COD, working with those guys, Sony and them up, that bro, they were grossing major bucks. Not anymore. Not anymore. Well, yeah, it's hard to have that kind of leverage when all they can do is just lean on AI. Well, it still sounds good. They're still playing it. So I won't buy products from AI avatars. I won't either. The question is, how will you know? But now, yeah, I feel you, bro. Well, actually, you know what? If you buy local, you can't go wrong because they can't afford it. Who can afford AI? See what I'm saying? Buy local. Buy local. Support small businesses, folks. I'll scream that till the day I die. Baldur's Gate 3 voice acting is amazing. Oh, for real? Nice, nice, nice. Now, I communicate with folks in the voiceover community on LinkedIn that are in the gaming world. Yeah, it was never my cup of tea. I'm not so much of a voice actor. That's why I'm a professional voiceover talent. Voice acting is for me is specific. I mean, you have to act because you're reading somebody else's script when you're doing your recording, obviously. But when it's involving action and emotion and there's a visual going along with that is theatric in a way. Getting shot. You know what I'm saying? Engaging in combat. That's a different type of pull that you have to have from an emotional standpoint. So yeah, and those I mean, they do great work, man. They do great work. They make that shit sound so fucking real. Phew. Telling you, man. Telling you. All right, guys. Hey, it's been a pleasure talking with y'all, man. I really appreciate you guys. You are the initial dojo members. Congratulations. This is Duet Ninja, y'all. I will see you guys. What's today? The 19th. So what is that? What is that? Hold on. Let me give you guys a date before I get up out of here. So when they see this, February 2nd, 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I will talk to you guys then. Yeah, right on. Appreciate that, Mark. Hold it down. And good luck, Frog Milk. That's a good movie, bro. It's a good movie. All right, y'all.